everybody, I'm Brittany, Damian's mom. Happy New Year! I just finished clearing out our living room from all of the boxes and everything from our Christmas fundraiser, and it feels so good. We haven't had a clear living room since before we started working on our Halloween fundraiser. So it's been a long time coming since we've had some space to do laundry in here, so by golly, I'm gonna do some laundry. If you're new here, my son Damian has a rare genetic disease that presents kind of like an Alzheimer's. We are working to raise $3 million as fast as we can to expedite the life-saving treatment that is in development right now. So little plug, if you have the means to donate any amount of money, we obviously would really appreciate it. The Christmas fundraiser that we just finished went really well. We called it Damian's Christmas Village, and I turned the front of our garage into a huge Christmas village. We also had a snow machine, hot cocoa, and a bake sale, and a big peppermint Mickey photo op. It was so fun. We ended up raising almost $3,000 in 9 days, and considering the fact that I did not really have time to advertise it, I'm really happy with that result. We did a lot of big fundraisers in 2024. Yard sales, parade floats, art drops, our big Not So Haunted house for Halloween, and finally our first ever Christmas event. This kind of thing is totally in my wheelhouse. I love doing these types of projects, but thinking about how this year went for me personally, I kind of alluded to this in my last blog post. I dealt with a lot of burnout last year. Actually, there's one interview that I did for a local TV station where I was advertising our Halloween event, and it went super well. There was just one question that caught me off guard. It's like the only question that I didn't answer smoothly.
So we all know that you're trying to save Damian's life, but how are you doing? You're so strong and composed here talking to us, and so positive, and it's inspiring, but how do you take care of you?
Oh, I couldn't give a TED Talk on how to take good care of yourself. I think that's something that I'm definitely learning about as I go through this. This is obviously a really hard thing that is not normal. I have to remind myself this is not a normal experience, and not every motherhood experience is like this. But I'm so blessed to be surrounded by support system. We have so many amazing people in this community.
You can see I was like trying to steer it. I was like, okay, how can I give a good, like, solid response to this? My wheels were turning, like, how do I spin this to like create a, like, bring it back to, you know, positive energy and momentum, and let's get going. And I was able to kind of push it towards you know, how grateful I was, which I am, and that's something I'm certainly more confident in talking about how grateful I am for the help of others, rather than like how I myself am doing. The honest truth is I haven't been really taking good care of myself, and I think I finally need to do something to change that this year. And I don't mean like taking a break from fundraising, because this is obviously like, we have to do this. Like, this is for my son. This is very urgent. Like, of course, we're gonna keep doing this. But I've been just sprinting, and like, I'll have really close friends and family ask me like how I'm doing, and I'll be a little more honest about like I'll say, you know, what I'm doing isn't sustainable, but this is just, you know, a season of life that I'm in, and I just it's not always going to be like this, so fast-paced and everything, so I can do this for now. But I realized this in the past few months, that like I've been saying that what I'm doing is not sustainable for years. And it's either just words and it actually is sustainable, or at some point what I'm doing is going to break me. And like, I can't just keep doing this. I can't just keep going like this. Something is gonna snap. And by the way, this video is not meant to be like complaining or venting or anything like that. I'm just trying to give some like background context into what some of my goals are for 2025, because I am in control of what I do, and it doesn't need to be this way. And I've come up with 3 goals to help. We have to keep raising money, and I also need to be able to not like break down. So these 3 goals hopefully will get us on the right track. So the first goal that I have is that I need to be physically stronger. There were 2 times last year where like I actually like hurt my back to the point where I couldn't pick Damian up or do basic things to take care of him. So that can't happen. Damian's getting bigger and heavier, and a lot of his care is picking him up, and I need to be able to do that safely. And so luckily for me, my husband is a natural bodybuilder and like super educated in like the physical body and building muscle and all those kinds of things. So I think he's gonna be a great resource for me. And if you guys are interested in learning more about that stuff, let me know. The second goal that I have is scheduling time to have fun with my family. I think a lot of factors played into the burnouts that I had last year. I think a big one was just not having time to focus on like bonding with my family. Like, we didn't really celebrate Brock's birthday or my birthday because we were doing these fundraisers. We didn't decorate for holidays, which is something that I really love doing. Like, we didn't put any decorations up for Christmas, like not a tree, no nothing, just because I was so tired. Like, I didn't have it in me to do any of this stuff. So I don't think I need to compromise on these fundraising projects to in order to like have that family relationship that I want. But it's just a matter of scheduling it out. So I definitely want to be doing more of that, spending more time with Brock, with the 3 of us as a family. And that kind of leads me to the last goal that I've made, which is to fundraise smarter, not harder. I think I've pretty much like maxed out the number of hours that I can possibly work on fundraising. Only so many hours in the day, but I definitely think I can optimize, like I can work smarter. I've been doing this long enough now to where I have a good sense of what projects, like what fundraising efforts are worth my time and which ones just take a lot of time but don't have a lot of impact. And so I have been working on filling up our schedule for the year with things that are gonna be the most effective, and doing less of the things, or not at all the things that weren't really effective. A lot of the projects that we have coming up this year are gonna be super fun, and I think you'll be really excited to see what we're gonna be doing. So anyways, I'll share more as we go. This first month in January, I'm gonna be doing a refresh on our website and doing a fun project actually in this room that will hopefully kind of set us up for the rest of the year. So I'm excited to share those things as they get done. In talking about like preventing burnout and stuff, I know everybody is different and has different, like there's different breaking points for people or things that people need to do to protect themselves and stay healthy. And so anyways, if you guys want to share your tips or advice or things that are important for you, I'd be interested to hear what your thoughts are, because I'm certainly not an expert. But I think rather than thinking about like taking a break, I think it's more of just like balancing what it is that I'm spending my time on. If I'm and balancing out, like being realistic about how long something is going to take and just scheduling it in so that I have the time to do what I want to do, but it's not like all rushed at the last second. It doesn't require, you know, pulling all-nighters, and that means like big projects like our Halloween event or Christmas. Like maybe I just need to be starting those earlier in the year so I can just pace myself out and still have time for my family and be able to prioritize like having a relationship with them. Speaking of family togetherness and doing fun things as a family, Damian for Christmas from his cousins got tickets to see the LA Zoo lights. We were able to go a couple nights ago, and that was really fun and sweet, and I took some video of that. It was fun because Damian was just, he loves lights, like especially at nighttime. We have a projector in his room for lights on the ceiling, and so he loves that kind of stuff. And it was fun to walk through, and the whole time Damian's just like looking around at everything. Anyways, I'll show you some footage of that. But thank you guys for listening and for watching, and we have a lot of fun projects coming up that I think you guys are all going to be excited to watch happen. 2025 is going to be good. So Happy New Year, everybody. We will talk to you next time. Bye.
Whoa, what do you see, bud? What do you think of the bugs, Damian? What do you think of that? What do you think, Damian? What do you think of these ones? These are pretty, huh? His eyes are big. Brock doesn't think I'm very good at guessing animals.
It hasn't been.
They're hard to guess when they're all the same size. Oh, I can't even say it. Axolotl.